Floyd Mayweather, TBE, the best ever, or is he? Well, tonight the Parry about to discuss Floyd Mayweather and how he would fare against boxing's four kings: Roberto Duran, Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Hagler, and Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of the Parry, where we don't pull or duck no punches, and the Parry is fundamental to boxing. I'm your host, Bomani UFG.
I am the pragmatic Shake Black.
And I'm King Son 77, the God.
You know what it is, man. We're here to discuss Floyd Money Mayweather, especially after the Roy Jones been getting on him, talking about he was ducking black fighters, questioning his greatness. You know what I mean? Roy Jones out here.
Comments on that post on that video too.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that came through, showed us love. But Roy Jones been talking real greasy about Floyd. But hold up, let me remind everybody: go ahead and jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button, lead hook that share button, and throw a combination at the notification bell so you can stay updated when we drop new content. Follow us on Instagram at the Parry 101, on X or Twitter at the Parry 101, and on TikTok at the Parry.101. You know what it is. But yeah, Roy talking real greasy about Floyd. But we all rate Floyd, no? Like I acknowledge Floyd's greatness. He's
absolutely.
I don't know if he's TBE, the best ever, but he's definitely rated high amongst all-time great fighters in my book. You know, Floyd is, again, once one of the greatest fighters to ever do this. But I think in the history, in the pantheon of greats, right? I like that word. In the pantheon. The pantheon of great fighters to ever live, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the most popular eras of boxing is the era of the Four Kings. We talking Sugar Ray Leonard, who's personally my favorite fighter of all time. Tommy the Hitman Hearns, the Motor City Cobra. You got Marvelous Marvin Hagler, and
my favorite fighter of all time.
And Roberto Duran.
The hard-hitting Duran. The hard-hitting Duran.
You know what I mean? Stone hands. I can't say it in Spanish, but you know what it is.
Manos de piedra.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. There you go. My Spanish ain't that good. But how would have Floyd fared against them guys? I mean, we talking Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. Of course, when he turned to Money May with the shoulder roll and all of that,
he changed the game up.
He definitely changed the game. But Pretty Boy Floyd, as far as his athleticism, his speed, his power, was something to marvel at, man. So I want to really put it in context. Pretty Boy Floyd, young Floyd that was making his name, coming up the ranks, beating on Diego Corrales and
Angel Man Freddie,
Sean Bay Mitchell. Hernandez. Yeah, like that. Pretty Boy Floyd.
Justin Juco.
Yeah, like that. Pretty Boy Floyd.
He beat the brakes off of Gotti.
Oh man, that was an ass whooping for the ages.
Was it?
But so I'll start with you, Jay.
Manos de piedra. Hands
of stone.
Roberto Duran. Yes.
The greatest lightweight ever. Arguably.
That's arguably, because you got somebody else. But we
got somebody else.
Arguably. Yeah. So how would he fare? Let's see. Now, first of all, this is a very interesting matchup. We're talking about these guys could have fought in two different eras of both of their careers. There's the There's the Pretty Boy Floyd version who could have fought him at lightweight, and there's the Money Mayweather version of him who could have fought him at welterweight. Right. And I think that both of those fights would be completely two different fights. Looking at them, I think the Mayweather, and this is the irony of it. The irony of it is that the lightweight Mayweather, the Mayweather at lightweight can beat both versions of Roberto Duran. He has what it takes to beat both versions. The problem is that the lightweight version against the lightweight version of Duran would be a little bit problematic. Pardon me. Would be a little bit problematic. Floyd has had a problem in that part of his career against pressure fighters. If we see him in a fight with Emmanuel Augustus, we see him in a fight with Jose Luis Castillo. You know, these were fighters who were able to put pressure on him, and because of that pressure, they were able to make it a rough, tough, uncomfortable fight for him. And he won those fights, but those were fights that we seen. If there was a way to beat him, if there was a style to beat him, that would be it. You would just have to be that much more than what Castillo and Augustus was. With that said, Roberto Duran is that much more, plus that much more, plus that much more, especially when it comes to aggression, technique, and IQ. As far as he understood the ring, he understood fighters, he understood hit you here to make you move this way. He understood putting money in the bank with a body attack. These are things that Roberto Duran understood. Roberto Duran's boxing IQ is very, very underestimated, and it's very underrated in history. In history, we don't hear enough about Roberto Duran's boxing IQ because of the physical style that he employed. You didn't really get you didn't see what he was actually doing, or didn't realize the thought process that's going behind this. And a lot of this was even instinctual in his style and the way he fought. Now, I think that version of Duran at lightweight, the body attack, I think it would probably be a rough 12, 15, if we were talking 15. If Floyd is able to last, I would say it would be pretty much similar to the first Roberto Duran Sugar Ray Leonard fight, where Mayweather will have his moments. He absolutely will. He'll make his stand, and there'll be times where, he'll probably even try to outfight Duran. But I don't see him being able to get past a lightweight Duran attack. Now, the welterweight would be a little bit different. The welterweight Duran, pretty much the same style, a little bit slower, heavier, but pretty much style-wise isn't much different, Duran, from welterweight to lightweight. With that said, I think that the style that Mayweather had would be able to frustrate Roberto Duran much more than the way Leonard was able to frustrate Roberto Duran in their second fight. And with the pot shotting, with the holding and hitting, with the being able to just stay out of the way and make him miss and completely play the role of a complete counterpuncher off the shoulder roll, I think that Duran right there will be completely frustrated and will probably quit in 5 to 6 rounds.
Yeah. Floyd was fast. Duran was fast, but he wasn't as fast as Floyd. But had more power than Floyd.
My thing about Duran, right? See, I'm gonna look at him in his total, the total package of Duran, not just the lightweight version, just as his fighting skill, top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Duran definitely had more power, had great ring IQ. I think even as he got older, like, first of all, when you think about the span of his career, you're talking about a man that started fighting in 1970, had his last fight in 2001.
He was wild. He was wild.
Yeah, he was
That's
fighting.
He was
crazy.
wilding. Yeah, I
Now,
remember those fights.
but the thing about Durant, and this is why I would give the edge to Floyd. Whenever he stepped up and fought the best competition that was around in and around his division, and what I mean is like the names, right? When he stepped up and he fought Wilfred Benitez, lost. He did beat Sugar Ray once, but then came back in the next fight. He quit.
Yep.
He lost to Tommy Hearns, got one of the most vicious knockouts you will ever see. And then he lost by decision to Marvin Hagler. Floyd is on the level of these guys. I don't think that's up for debate. Could he beat them? I don't know, but he's on the level.
It's a styles
of
made
all of
fights.
these fighters.
It's a styles made fights situation.
Right.
Though.
But it's also the bright lights.
Thomas Hearns knocked Durant out.
Yeah.
Durant went 15 rounds with Hagler.
Yeah, that was a dog fight.
Out Tommy in 2 rounds or 3 rounds. Pardon me.
All that said, yes, styles make fights. But I'm looking at the bright lights, though. You up against the best of the best. You went up against one of the other 4 kings, the other 3 of them. Hearns knocked you out.
All of this is
Hagler
after
beat
Leonard.
you.
All of this is after Leonard.
All of this is after Leonard. He beat Leonard first. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
he went and he fought Sugar Ray Leonard.
And this is the version of Roberto Duran that I'm saying would absolutely have a chance. I can absolutely see that the version that beat the version, pardon me, the version
Sugar Ray
that beat Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight. I give him an absolute chance to, and I said that it would be a similar fight because to be honest with you, that version of Floyd Mayweather Jr. was very similar to Sugar Ray.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this though. See, you got to think about the fight. Think about that first fight. Sugar Ray Leonard tried to brawl with a brawler.
Yeah,
he didn't box,
but he started falling after he was already losing. Though he didn't come in and just try to slug it out. He came in and was actually getting beat. Then he started boxing a little bit and found some success, but Duran was so much in his head that he thought he can just go out there and try to outfight him and fought his fight with him. And that was really the detriment of his fight, which goes back to the IQ of Duran. Like this was Duran was working this. This was, go ahead. You mean what?
I don't see any version of Roberto Duran beating Floyd Mayweather. And it's not because of skill or IQ. I really feel, again, Wilfred Benitez, but they fought at 154, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was gonna say all of these fights you're talking about was beyond lightweight.
That was his prime. His prime weight.
The best version of him was at lightweight, and that version right there. And maybe you're right. Maybe he doesn't win, but that version right there is better than Jose Luis Castillo. Is better than Emmanuel Augustus on every night, and has the same rough and tough style. That's what gave Floyd problems. I'm saying that it's a style thing more than anything else. And style-wise, Roberto Duran at lightweight versus Mayweather at lightweight had the style to beat Mayweather. And if someone's gonna do it, you were talking about
pretty boy Floyd.
It would have been a slugfest.
The person that we are arguing is the greatest lightweight, or next to maybe someone else. To me, like I said, if it's gonna be somebody, it's gonna be somebody.
Listen, but if they fought at welterweight, Floyd washing him.
If they fought at welterweight, I agree. But I agree. At
welterweight, washing him.
He was slow.
The welterweight version of Floyd Mayweather was more seasoned, with experience, and understood. Really just knew not to take certain risks. Like I don't even have to take these risks. It wasn't about the crowd. It wasn't about the hearing the cheers. That version of Floyd was, look, this is the business version. This is the money version. The money version of Floyd was preserving legacy and understood, you know, winning this fight makes the next paycheck that much bigger.
So let me ask you, let me ask both of y'all a quick question. Which Floyd Mayweather was harder to hit? Pretty Boy Floyd or Money Man?
I would say Money May because
I'll say Money May.
Money May didn't throw as many punches to take as many risks.
Because when he was
reason
fighting
why.
back
That's
then,
the
he was
only
taking some
reason why.
shots. He was
Hold on,
taking
hold on,
some shots back then.
Say it again, King. Go ahead, say it again.
I said he was taking a lot of shots back then. Like he was kind of slugging it out, like at a younger Floyd, and then he started slowing it down and started figuring out the moves, like the shoulder roll. You know what I mean? He slowed it down, just start boxing more.
Well, I'll say
with the jab, he started throwing his jab more. Because before Floyd would just jump, he'll just jump on you. But as he got older, he just started boxing.
Was it Carlos Hernandez? No, Carlos. Man, hold on, man. I gotta go because I'm a agree, but slightly because initially no, Floyd didn't just jump all over fighters, but after Floyd, when Roger came back into Floyd's corner, Floyd got a little bit more aggressive and wasn't as defensive. When
I was just thinking about when he fought Gotti. That's why I said that. When Floyd fought Gotti,
Gotti was a punching bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Punching bag that night.
Yeah, that right there was a travesty.
Floyd as he got older, he got more smoother with it. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, I'm not going to start taking too many hits.
A friend and family of the Parry, James Tony, said right here on this show that Floyd Mayweather asked him about how to do the shoulder roll. Remember he said that?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
indeed. He absolutely.
I don't know if he said that anywhere else, but he said that right here. Go ahead and check that video.
He said that right here on the Parry. It was Jose Chavez in that fight. You know what I mean? But it was, or actually, no, the Carlos Hernandez. I was right. It was. And actually, no, I was completely wrong. It was the Emmanuel Augustus fight around that time.
Yeah,
that was around the time that Floyd took the most punishment that we seen him take, and he was really in there trying to slug it out. But let's move on, though.
Hold up. So, King's son, let me ask you, because you didn't give your opinion. Like I say, Floyd beats Duran. Chase says pretty much.
It's split.
Huh?
It's
split.
Split.
It's split.
Yeah.
So what you say? Duran, pretty boy Floyd.
I say pretty boy Floyd. Pretty boy Floyd in that one.
Telling you, man.
Money. So we all agree that
he was much quicker, and he had power then. He had more power than he had when he started being pretty boy. I think he had more power because his hands wasn't wore out as much as when he got, you know what I mean, he moved at the Money Mayweather.
So when he moved at the Money Mayweather, do you think he would have still took Duran, or do you think that Duran would have took Money Mayweather?
Nah, Mayweather would have took him. I think Mayweather took him.
I got Money May beating him too.
Okay,
even if it went 12 rounds.
I respect that because you can't. Here's the truth. Because I'm already getting attacked in the comments a little bit for pointing out certain things about Floyd's career, for shining light on certain facts on Floyd's career. But I'll say this. It's hard to go against Floyd. Like, it's hard to actually say he could be beat because the reality of it is there is no fighter that Roberto Duran fought that we can be like, yeah, this is who we can compare him to, and this is, you know, except for Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray is the closest.
It's the closest, and that's an argument in itself. So I can't not say that you guys are wrong for saying that. I just think that's the style. That's the fighter. That's the fighter.
I say even if it went 12 rounds, I think Floyd would have won by decision.
All right, so
in a 12-round fight.
This is how we gonna do this. It's three of us. Two of us say Floyd wins. Shay is split. We're gonna say Pretty Boy Floyd beats.
Wins that one.
Roberto Duran.
Pretty Boy beats.
Cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I ain't gonna hold no argument about that one.
All right, moving on. Next up, we got the Motor City Cobra himself. Tommy the Hitman Hearns with that piston jab. Kronk, listen,
Did they know? I can let y'all know the record too. 61 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw with 48 KOs.
Yo, one of the greatest to ever do it.
For
Pay
real.
respects to this man right here, the Motor City Cobra himself, Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Jake, talk about it.
How did this one play out? All right, now this is another. Well, this one right here could pretty much set at welterweight. It wouldn't make no sense to even look at this fight at any other place. So we're looking at Money Mayweather versus Tommy Hearns. Wow. Can Mayweather stay away from that right hand all night? That's really would be the question. Mayweather can try to jar with his jab to the body and end up getting caught with a left right cross, or even with a counter hook, followed by a right hand from Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns was that technical.
Yeah.
Tommy
was a beast.
I'm gonna be honest.
Great fight.
He was a taller fighter too.
This is a great fight.
This is I'm looking at the fight. I'm actually seeing this fight play out. And the reality is, like, I feel like what's my man in the Avengers, Doc Strange. I feel like Doc Strange right now. I'm just seeing this. I'm seeing all these different scenarios of how this fight can play out.
Right.
And the reality of it is, I'm not gonna lie, yo. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that I'm saying this, but in most scenarios, I see Floyd getting knocked out. I see Tommy Hearns knocking Floyd Mayweather out in most scenarios. In the later rounds.
Yo, the way I look at this fight, right? I think about the people who beat Tommy Hearns, the kind of fighters who beat Tommy Hearns. Iran Barkley beat him twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Ray beat him.
Now let's
Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
I just put a pause. I just need real quick to put a pause. Y'all. I apologize for having to do this, but real quick. The Tommy Hearns that faced Sugar Ray Leonard did not know how to lose, and that's the only Tommy Hearns that I can see fighting Mayweather. But you still have to look at your it still doesn't take away from the points of looking at the fighters who beat him in the styles that they had. But I'm just saying that Tommy Hearns was a little bit different.
But see, let me finish my point. Again, the fighters who beat Tommy Hearns, Iran Barkley knocked him out. Did he knock him out twice? Once or twice? I don't remember. Iran Barkley knocked him out. Beat him twice. Marvin Hagler knocked him out in the best 3-round fight war that ever existed in the history of combat sports. And Sugar Ray beat him after being down, right, on the card, came back and stopped.
This might have been a little premature.
Might have been, but nonetheless, it happened. So
it did.
It took. Now we already agree. Sugar Ray Leonard is probably the closest person to Floyd in regards to these guys, right? Like he's the closest comparison.
Yeah.
And for him to legit beat Tommy Hearns, he had to come back in dramatic fashion and knock him out. Yeah. I don't know if Floyd could do that. I don't know if Floyd could come back in the 15th or 14th round or whatever it was and stop Tommy Hearns after he's been beating on you
Floyd
the whole fight.
Tell him you're blowing it, kid. If Floyd Sr. can give him that you're blowing it, kid advice. You know, I say this.
Floyd, what are you doing?
Right, show the caliber of a fighter he is, in the heart and the type of champion he is. I definitely think he would go out there and give it that, though. I definitely think that he would go out there and attempt to pull with Sugar Ray Leonard off. But this is where I see some of the problems happening again. This is where I see him leaving himself to get knocked out,
taking risks.
And it's crazy. Pardon me. I was going to say it's crazy for me to say that because we've never seen Floyd knocked down like that. Like we've never seen him hurt. When we did see him hurt, he recovered.
Or even down on the cards, like late in the fight, like that.
But I just Tommy Hearns knew how to fight with his size. And he knew how to fight with his size, but he also could fight on the inside. He also had an inside game.
Yep. And he had one of the most devastating right hands. Where do you rank Tommy Hearns' right hand in welterweight history? Welterweight. Like that was one of the most dangerous. I don't know if there was a welterweight that had a.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to think who actually had a better right hand than Tommy Hearns. Like Tommy Hearns' right hand was so scary that you didn't expect any fighter to survive it if they got hit by it.
I mean, think about the Roberto Duran fight.
You at the extension of it. It was the extension of that right hand. If he caught you with the extension of that right hand,
and it came right behind a jab that was like a piston. Bop, boop.
Yeah, that's this is gonna be.
I'm picking Tommy Hearns. I got Tommy on this.
Stay out of the way all night, especially if he's doing the shoulder roll. How does that shoulder roll stay out of the way of that?
Might have to be hot. This is Pretty Boy Floyd. So Pretty Boy Floyd wasn't shoulder rolling.
Pretty Boy Floyd, but Pretty Boy Floyd was a lightweight.
I'm just putting it in the context. Like
they're fighting at welterweight. If they're fighting at well, you can't say that lightweight prime is. I mean, that lightweight is Floyd prime and welterweight is
athletic prime. Athletic prime.
I wouldn't even say that. You think that when he fought De La Hoya or when he fought Ricky Hatton, that Mayweather was out of his athletic prime?
No,
he was probably actually fully in it. And this is This is Mayweather. Mayweather's fight against, what was it, De La Hoya? That was his first. Was that his first welterweight, or was it Sean Bay Mitchell?
I think it was because that's Sean Bay. Sean Bay was at the end, like toward the end of his career when he fought Floyd. No,
when Sean Bay was at the end of Sean Bay's career. That's why it might have been at welterweight.
Welterweight,
because most of his career was at junior welter.
Yeah,
but with that said, this was welterweight Floyd though. Mayweather,
okay, fair.
Mayweather Hatton. That's. And at welterweight, he fought a different style. Like he literally did not fight the same style. So I'm looking at it from that lens. Like we at least have that to go off of.
Okay. I still think he lose. He doesn't beat Tommy Hearns, man. I'm sorry. I love Floyd, and I love Floyd. Don't get it twisted as a fighter. Keep it there. Yeah, they're gonna cook you.
They're gonna cook the shit out of me. But go ahead.
Anybody arguing saying that I believe Tommy Hearns beat Floyd, welterweight Tommy Hearns will beat Floyd. Bring the heat, man. I don't even care. Bring the heat. It is what it is, man. That's what I'm standing on that. That man was scary, bro. He had them eyes, looking at you. That man was scary. He had the Jerry curl. Whatever.
You make the argument about him losing the big fights. Like he literally lost all the big ones.
Who?
Tommy.
He beat Duran.
Duran was the upset too. That was an upset. Let's be honest. That was an upset.
Not only did he beat Duran, he crushed him.
He destroyed Duran. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like he killed him. It looked like his right hand evaporated that man. I'm not gonna lie. That looked like something out of Star Trek.
That man probably wishes his face was made of stone other than his hands when he got hit with that, bro, because that was crazy.
That was definitely. But Duran is the fighter you just argued about losing all of his
King
big
Son muted? Hold on, King Son, you muted? Nah, we can't hear you.
Cheap Wi-Fi, King Son.
Yo, we can't hear you at all, fam.
Go into your settings, King Son. Fix your microphone. Yeah, man. That's that dial-up Wi-Fi, public access. Why you got public access Wi-Fi? Yeah, man.
Yo, I'm gonna keep you in the room. I'm just gonna move you off the screen real quick if that's even possible. Let me see. Nope, they moved me. There you go. There you go. All right, we back.
What happened? Your microphone, the batteries died or something? What happened?
It went off that sentence.
The what?
I said it went off the settings that whatever settings I had it on, it
Okay.
must have went off when I reset it.
Okay. All right. Well, we good. We back. Now where UFG go? Okay. Everybody
All right,
here?
Yeah.
so I say, hold up, King Son, give your take. Tommy Hearns, welterweight Floyd Mayweather. We're gonna switch it up. Welterweight Floyd, Money May versus prime welterweight Motor City Cobra, the Hitman,
That Mayweather.
Thomas
This
Hearns.
Mayweather. This Mayweather right here.
Yeah, shoulder
Yeah.
roll.
Shoulder roll Mayweather.
Shoulder
Yeah,
roll.
Oh, I might gotta go with Thomas Hearns on that one. Hitman Hearns on that one.
let's go.
That jab was serious.
I can't not
The
disagree.
jab, the hook, it's serious. Like with
The
Floyd faster, may have been faster, but the power was going. The Hitman got the power. All that shoulder roll, he would have been beating him against the ropes, just punching his body up. He wasn't just gonna go. He wasn't here, and he was going to the body and everything. Like so,
Floyd wasn't on Diego
Hitman
Corrales
would have
him,
beat.
man.
I think Hitman would have beat him.
So what you say, Che?
But if it went 12 rounds, I think Floyd might have take that.
I don't know, man.
Oh, he split.
Yeah, I'm split.
I'm saying
I think 12 rounds. If Floyd lasted 12 rounds, I think Floyd would have took it by the scorecards.
I don't know if Floyd could have been able to
If he lasted
an effective attack that he would have been able to win the majority of the rounds. I think he would have definitely had moments. And this is hard because it's like when I think about Tommy, this is really a testament to the era that Tommy fought into, because Tommy unfortunately did lose most of the big ones, and if you're not counting Durant,
right.
And with that, but even with that said, it's still hard to see.
You know what else is difficult about this comparison too? Like even comparing Floyd against any of these guys, right? Because you know we've seen each of the four kings, other than Marvin Hagler. Well, you know the Leonard loss, whatever. But we never seen Floyd lose. See, that's the thing, because I'm trying to envision like how these matchups would play out, and I gotta make up in my own mind what Floyd would look like.
Yeah.
I mean, we see these other guys get beat on.
I'm going off of how he looked when he got hit by Mosley and thinking how that would be if it was Tommy Hearns and how it would end up. Like, what would I keep on seeing that, and I keep seeing that that's Tommy Hearns' right hand.
That's what I was looking at.
When he's going out cold.
And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that he doesn't get the chance to hold on.
He's going out stone cold Steve Austin.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line. Like he's going out. If that was Hearns hitting him with that right hand, he ain't getting a chance to clinch and hold on and the leg buckle. He's going to bed.
Yeah,
he's going to bed straight up. All right, so we all agree.
Yeah, we agree. Well, he's split.
Yeah, I agree. Tommy Hitman Hearns would have got him.
He's
Tommy Hearns.
But yeah, it's Tommy Hearns. Nah, it's Tommy
Hearns.
You got to say Tommy Hearns.
Beats Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. So next up. Oh man, this is a good one. Next up, we got my man, the one and only Sugar Ray Leonard. Wow, my GOAT. Well, my personal favorite fighter. Not the GOAT, but my personal favorite fighter of all time. The reason why I started watching this. I mean, yeah, but I ain't gonna say I still don't think he's the greatest of all time. But he's my favorite fighter. He's the reason why I started watching boxing.
Yeah, I definitely was watching Sugar Ray.
He's the reson I started watching boxing.
The Sugar Ray, but he might have been the reason why I started actually getting into boxing as well.
Let me get y'all Sugar Ray's out. Let me get y'all Sugar Ray record. Let me get y'all Sugar Ray record real quick. 36 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 25 KOs. A knockout.
36-3-1. He's only been knocked out once by who was that? Terry Norris?
No. He was he lost the decision to Terry Norris. He's knocked out by Hector Camacho.
Hector Camacho.
That's right.
He tried to come back 40 years old and look like
he looked like the end of the road.
Yeah, man. He looked. He didn't just look bad in the fight. He looked bad. Period in life. Like he didn't look, and that like he looked bad.
I mean, but put some respect on my man's name. Think about it. Of all the fights and wars he's been in. Hold on, Che. Hold on, Che. I told you this is my guy right here. Let me speak up. I didn't take no respect off his name. Let me speak up for my champ right now, man. After all these fights, hold on. How many total fights he had? 30 to 40 fights.
Or 37. He had 37.
36.
No, he had a draw.
He had 36 fights, 3 losses, 1 draw, and 25 KOs.
Right.
He had 33 wins, though.
And my math is 36 wins. And my math, I'm like I said, 40 total fights.
I stand corrected. Right. Pardon me. I heard it incorrect. I thought he had. Pardon me.
Yep.
40 total fights, and he got knocked out in his old age in his last fight. After just think about all the wars and all the greats he done fought and beat.
That he shouldn't have came back to.
No, I know, but I'm saying he came back way.
He was surprised he came
back. He was past his prime when he fought Terry Norris. He was past his prime. Remember, he retired and then came back again.
Yeah,
he was chubby. He was a little chubby and everything.
That's why he retired. He retired because he was duck sauce.
Yeah.
Aaron Pryor is why he retired.
Yo, we're not doing this, man. We're not doing this, man. We're not doing this.
I'll save this for another night.
Shout out to the Hawk, though, man. Shout out to the Hawk, man. One of my all-time favorites as well. But Sugar Ray Leonard was my guy, and like I said, he got knocked out on his last fight. 40 fights, knocked out one time, and it was his very last fight that he probably shouldn't have fought.
He shouldn't have fought. Yeah, he was at the end of the road.
He took that fight looking like he needed crack money, yo. I mean, that's how he looked in that fight. That's how he looked in that fight. Shout out to Sugar Ray. I'm just making a joke, Sugar Ray. We love you. You are one of the greatest.
Yeah,
Che,
you look like you needed crack money in that fight. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna have all the disrespect, man. We ain't gonna be doing this, man.
You
wait till Marvin Hagler.
You tried to run up on the plug in that fight.
You wait till Marvin Hagler. You wait till
he fought Camacho. When Sugar Ray Leonard fought Camacho, he looked like he was trying to run up on the plug, yo. You know what I mean?
Yo, Camacho, listen, don't act like Camacho wasn't on that flake. Come on, man.
What I just said, he looked like he was trying to run up on that.
Camacho was definitely on it.
Yeah,
Camacho was definitely on that flake, man, on that Sinaloa, yo. Hey, come on, man. I know people who served him. Stop this. Anyway.
Rest in peace, Camacho, man.
Rest in peace, Hector Camacho. For real.
Rest in peace.
So, Che, run it down.
Leonard, how does this one look? Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's get into this one. How does Sugar
you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first with this one. Yeah, how does this play?
Sugar Ray versus Floyd Mayweather. I think this is probably the most even matchup out of the 4.
Yeah, that mess around be a draw.
I'm gonna be honest. This is probably, I may have to agree with King Son, man. This may be one of those fights. Like I could see a trilogy out of this fight.
Yeah.
I could see a trilogy out of this fight. I could see Floyd maybe winning the first one, Sugar Ray coming back, and then the third one. Yeah. I love you, Floyd, man, but I can't see you beating Sugar Ray twice.
So Sugar Ray has the higher IQ. He's the one who's gonna figure out how to make the ultimate adjustments out of 3 fights.
I think Sugar Ray he's more of a dog. We done seen it.
Yeah.
We done seen him come back and knock out Tommy Hearns. Like, he's more of a dog. When he wants to fight, he's gonna find a way to win, even if he gotta get on a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but we already know how he do. Throw them last little 30-second flurries on you. Like, he'll find a way to win. He's gonna find a way to win. I can't see Floyd. I can see Floyd possibly taking the first one, and then Sugar Ray coming back beating him 2 straight, man. And the trilogy. So I'm going with my
Sugar guy. Floyd Ray Leonard wins. I mean, a fight that Floyd Mayweather wins. Because you said you can see him taking the first fight. What does a fight of Floyd Mayweather winning look like? And they could have fought. And remember, they could have fought at lightweight or welterweight.
Right. I'm gonna say Floyd beats him in the first fight. The way I see it happening is not necessarily because Floyd beat him per se. I could see Sugar Ray Leonard not coming in with the right game plan against a fighter like Floyd. Right. He may, because he's bigger than Floyd, he may want to try to get in there and brawl with him. But Floyd defense and his ring IQ, I could see him outboxing him and frustrating him for 12 rounds. Right. And then in the next fight, Sugar Ray saying, "Oh, okay, I see what I did wrong in the first fight. I'm gonna correct those mistakes in the second fight. Then the third fight, you ain't gonna be able to touch me." That's how I see it playing out. Or Sugar Ray may just beat him twice, you know what I mean, in the rematch. But I could see Floyd possibly taking one. It's a close fight. It's a good fight too.
I can see a draw the first fight. Like I think I can see a draw, and then the second fight, I can see like Floyd might get it by edge, and then the third fight, Sugar Ray might beat him.
Damn, he really he went even more crazy with the split.
All three.
So basically, they tied.
All three gonna be 12-round fights. It ain't gonna be no. All I'm going 12. Ain't nobody gonna get knocked out.
And this is where I just
riding the fence crazy right now. He's like draw 1-1, you know.
I got a draw. If you really think about it, that's a majority draw.
Yeah, all I'm gonna go down to the wire, just like how Pacquiao and what's his name
is a majority draw.
Marquez,
yeah.
They said a majority draw.
Pacquiao and Marquez, they was robbing Marquez though.
Yeah, he did.
But
yeah, they did. A few of them played.
Yeah, they did. But just saying a majority draw,
something like that. But
hey, listen, cuz, I'm gonna say this, bro. This is my opinion. I'll just give my opinion. I think both of you guys are kind of wrong. I don't see this fight being boring. I don't see it being frustrating. Well, you didn't say boring. You said see Mayweather being able to frustrate Leonard in the first fight and possibly winning the decision off of that. I don't see that. I see Sugar Ray Leonard is too fast. He's probably faster than Mayweather.
That's what I said.
As fast as Mayweather is, he's probably faster than Mayweather, and we will see. And Sugar Ray Leonard, their IQ is about the same. I think that Mayweather might actually have the edge in the IQ on that one. But Mayweather, if Leonard knows how to beat you to the punch, he knows how to get there, you know. And I think that this would be a fight that Mayweather, they would both go out there and try to take it. I think it will come to a point in this fight where Mayweather is going to have to all out with him. It's going to be it would end up being a fight. Not so much a brawl, but it will end up being a fight.
Yeah.
This would definitely be a fight. And I see somebody getting stopped.
And Leonard can turn into a brawl, though.
Yeah, I see this a fight where I see one of them getting stopped.
And Leonard's the bigger man.
Leonard being the bigger man, yeah, this would be. It's hard to see Sugar Ray Leonard losing in this fight.
So who you think has more power?
Leonard.
Sugar Ray.
Let it hit harder. But here's the thing, though. Leonard has been able to dig in that well and come back. He's been able to dig in that well and come back with what he needed to secure the victory. We've never seen Mayweather, and I think you mentioned this, Omani. We never seen Mayweather actually have to dig that deep to come back. But we do know that Mayweather's well is plentiful, and we've seen how big his reserve is, and we've seen time after time how he's been able to he's been able to upshow champion after champion in a fashion that Mayweather hadn't done, that Leonard didn't do in his career. Leonard's career,
like I said, man, it's close.
Leonard's career was sporadic. It was short. He had the greatness, but it also there was fights on the table. There was time periods away. There was comebacks. There was like Leonard's legacy. Leonard's legacy is based on the Hagler fight more than anything else. Not to say that he didn't have a great career, but his legacy is held on to that fight. If he would have lost that fight, he wouldn't be in the breath that we speak on him. Now, this is a fact. That fight right there was his greatness. Because if not, he would have been a fighter who left the game too early. He would have been a fighter who like, man, you can't do that. He would have been a fighter that we would have said left the game too. If he would have, after what was that fight before Hagler? I'm about to have to pull it up. That bullshit ass fight he came back for before Hagler. If he would have left the game at that point, we would have been saying he was a great fighter, but he left the game too early.
Hold up. So beating Tommy Hearns ain't part of his legacy?
Yeah.
Beating Roberto Duran and making him no mas isn't part of his legacy?
Absolutely.
Beating Wilfredo Benitez isn't part of his legacy?
It is, but how do they compare that to a Hagler? Like, where do we look at?
No. I'm just saying, without the Hagler fight, he's a Hall of Famer. No?
I didn't say that he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't a Hall of Famer. I think you're thinking that I'm saying without beating Hagler, he's not great. Or his, I'm saying that his legacy.
You saying that was his biggest fight.
The what do they call it? The pedestal that Sugar Ray Leonard is placed on, the notch of greatness that he's given, is based on him beating Hagler.
I see what you're saying.
There's no accolade that he has. There's no accolade that Sugar Ray Leonard has that comes close. That comes close to beating Hagler.
Hold up.
Dominating middleweight over 10 years. And he did it by jumping from welterweight to do it.
Wait, hold on, fam. Hold on. I could see you saying Hagler is the biggest win in his career. I won't argue that. But to say that his legacy is cemented on that one fight is insane, bro.
No, it's not insane. Because you're looking at it like I'm saying he wouldn't have a legacy if it wasn't for that Hagler fight. I'm saying the legacy he has is based on that Hagler fight. Would he have had a legacy? Yes, he would have had a great legacy. But it wouldn't have been where it's at.
Most surprising fight.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been where it's at, though. It wouldn't have been where it's at because he wouldn't have accomplished something that great. Beating Hearns is a great accomplishment. But how many other motherfuckers knocked Hearns silly? Beating Duran, great accomplishment. How many other motherfuckers beat the shit out of how many other people beat the shit out of Duran? Let's be real. Beating Hagler though, and to do it at middleweight. Come on, man. You're really down.
Here's the thing then.
Think about his career. Think about the numbers. Look at his numbers. Look at Leonard's numbers. And compare them to the rest of everyone else we're talking about. He has the weakest numbers. Leonard has
the weakest numbers of what? The weakest numbers about what? What are you talking about?
His wins. How many wins he got compared to everybody else? How many fighters he fought? How many fights he fought compared to everybody else on the list? He has the weakest numbers.
Okay. Well, how about this?
He doesn't.
How about this? How about this? You want
to do all of this?
No.
Look at the numbers.
No. How about look at this? Who got the out of the four? Who got the best resume? Do that. How about that? Who got the best resume out of the four?
We didn't get to those four yet, but I'll tell you right now.
Who? He said, who got the best resume out of the four?
Hagler.
That's Cap.
That's Cap. Dominated division for 10 years, a decade.
Yo, bro.
Champion for a decade. You undisputed middleweight.
And his biggest fight was against Sugar. No, he was. And his biggest fight was against Sugar Ray Leonard, bro.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Right. He was calling out Sugar Ray Leonard because he couldn't get nobody else to fight him. There was no names in his division. Sugar Ray had to go up to the division and fight him.
He cleaned it out. When you clean your division out,
fam, your man was going. Remember, most of his career he over there in Italy somewhere.
He had no choice. He had to go overseas just to win the title. Come on, man.
But listen, what I'm telling you, yo, fam, you talking
the greatest middleweight legacy right now.
Answer the question: who got the best? Who beat out of the four kings? Now they all fought each other. They all fought each other.
Hagler.
Who beat them all? Who beat them all? Who beat all the other three kings? All of them.
I just answered his question.
Come on, man. You talking crazy. He beat all three. He beat the other three kings. He beat all of them.
He beat all three of the dogs.
Duran ain't beat all of them. Hearns ain't beat all of them. Hagler Hagler didn't beat all of them either. The only one to beat all three
Sugar Ray
other
Leonard did
fighters
not
is
beat
Sugar Ray
Hagler.
Leonard.
Yo, they gave him a decision, but he
Oh,
ain't
here we
beat
go.
that man.
Here we go. Now we're doing this.
He didn't
Now
beat
we doing
that
this,
man.
Come
He
on,
ain't
man.
beat
You
that
talking
man.
trick.
That was a good fight.
Sugar Ray Leonard did not beat that man.
It was a good fight. It was a good
It's
fight.
on the resume.
He ain't beat that man.
It's on the resume.
I didn't say it wasn't. I told you they gave him the decision.
It was a controversial fight.
He got awarded a fight. He
It was
got
a
awarded a
controversial
decision. He got awarded a decision. But he
Listen,
ain't beat
don't act like you never went for a job interview and put a job on there that you ain't work at. Your man was the manager. You know what I'm saying? You got the job, you worked there, buddy. They believe you worked there. Yo, it's on the resume, dog.
I didn't
Stop
say it
this.
wasn't. You
Listen,
said
man.
beat, though. He ain't beat him though.
He got the best resume out of the other three. Out of the four, who got the best resume? Keep it real.
I said Leonard
Hagler?
Leonard got the best resume.
Hagler.
Yo, Che, you talking? Come on, Che. You know better than that, Che. Stop, man. I know that's your man's. I know that's your man's, and I say them for last for you, man.
Well, Hagler was the dog,
but come on, man.
Sugar Ray, he beat all of them. So I say Sugar had the best resume because he beat the ones that was beating everybody.
Hearns beat Hagler. I mean, Hearns beat Leonard. What you talking about, man?
What?
Like Hearns ain't beat the shit out of Leonard.
Yeah, but
he did. I mean,
again, I'm talking about who beat all of them. There's only one of them who could say he beat all of them. He beat Hearns, he beat Hagler, he beat Duran. There's only one of them that can say that beat the other three.
Yeah,
there's only one.
And one of them say they beat all of them because none of them beat Hagler. So I don't know what you're talking about. Hobby. You know what I mean? Hamshoe, Duran, Muhammad Hamshoe, Mustafa Hamshoe. I mean, come on, man. Don't act like you don't remember Mustafa Hamshoe.
Yo, okay.
You don't hit the Firmo. Come on, man. You disrespecting my man, yo.
Yo, you talking crazy.
Over there smacked up Allen Mentor. Come on, man. You disrespecting my man, yo.
Nah, Hagler was a beast.
Hagler was a beast. But I asked a simple question. Who had the best resume?
Come on, man. Handle Benny
Who had
Briscoe.
the best resume?
Benny Briscoe
who had the best?
Was elbows and knees, man. Benny Briscoe was that elbows and knees.
Who had the best resume? Man. That's all I want to know.
You Hagler, B. I just told you,
bugging.
Man.
You are out of control, bro.
Why your man's ain't face? Why your man's ain't face the Hawk then? Why he ain't face the Hawk, yo? He retired. That's why. Talking about his eye.
That was a legit injury, bro. He had surgery on his eye.
Somebody's eye, yo, and then he came back. I know. We love you. I still love you, Sugar. You still my hero.
I still love you, Sugar.
Nah, he's one of my heroes. I'm not gonna lie like he's not. Sugar Ray Leonard is absolutely one of my heroes.
Sugar had the signature punch.
Punches, man.
The signature punch.
He's a legend. He's a champion.
All right, man. All right. Leonard versus Floyd. I say I'm giving it edge to Leonard. Jay, what do you say?
I'm about to say Leonard, man. I want to say Floyd. I want to say Floyd. I gotta see Leonard, man. Nah,
I'm going with Leonard. I'm going with Leonard.
So it's been declared Floyd versus Sugar Ray Leonard unanimously. Well, actually, you was riding the fence. Nah, King said he was riding the fence. King said
riding the fence. He was the fence.
I just said one out of 3 fights. I just said out of 3
fights, a draw and a win a piece.
Out of 3 fights, I said one of them was going to be a draw.
So who do you think? Who majority draw out of 3 fights?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
But it goes 12 rounds. Every fight goes 12
Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Ray Leonard. All right. Moving on. Last but definitely not least. And like you, Che, this, with my man Sugar Ray, you acknowledge him as one of your heroes, one of your all-time favorites. This next man, I can't deny his greatness, though. I can't deny his dominance. I can't deny his style was impeccable. You know what I'm saying? His defense was impetuous. You know what I'm saying? Got to go with. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't make the same mistake I made last time. All right. Now we're gonna go with Che's all-time favorite fighter, the Marvelous. Even that picture is dangerous. Look at that picture. Look at how he look, man.
Yo, man, straight goons, man. North New Jersey, stand up, man. Marvelous is Marvin Hagler.
Marvin Hagler. Yeah.
The marvelous one, Marvin Hagler.
Man, he
Hold
was
on,
up
against
there.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Let me give you his record. Marvin Hagler record: 62 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, and 52 KOs.
How many wins? How many wins?
62.
62. With 3 losses
and 2 draws.
2 draws and 52 KOs.
And draws was ridiculous. That was against Alan Mention when he went over there for the title and got disrespected.
Yeah, he was a monster.
All right.
Majority of his fights, he just beat you up.
Let me just. I'm not even going to draw this out because this is probably the most out of the other 3 fights. This one is hypothetical because they would never fought. Like they weight divisions didn't cross paths. Like he was a middleweight. He was a true blue middleweight. Was Hagler, and Floyd never went above 154. So I'm not even gonna beat around the bush, man. Hagler beats the dog shit. I'm gonna call it how I see it, man. I don't know. That's the only way I see this playing out. He beats the brakes off him. He makes him brutal fight.
It's not even a chance. Is it a fight? Is it a fight? Because every last one of them, I see a fight. I still even with the outcome, I still see a fight.
I see Floyd.
I don't. Just for the record, I don't see a fight.
See Floyd hanging 12 rounds with Hagler.
I don't see it going 12. I see Floyd moving a lot, trying to move, but Hagler was good at cutting off the ring. He could switch stances on you. He fought from the southpaw stance, but he could switch stances on you, and he knew how to get in your chest. Like I haven't seen anybody be able to get away from Marvin Hagler for 12 rounds without catching some damage. Exactly. Sugar Ray probably did it the best, but he knew how to cut that ring off on you, man.
Exactly.
He knew how to cut that ring off on you, and like the way he would slip, like slightly get out the way of punches and then come at you like as he slipped, come right back, boot. Like he
definitely had defense. He definitely had defense.
He was. I ain't gonna lie, man. That man was something.
Body shots was mean.
I feel honored watching Marvin Hagler fight, man. When you watch him fight, you feel like you watching a fighter.
Yeah,
like a real one.
Body shots was real mean.
I'll say this. We started off with the 4 King list with Roberto Duran, who arguably is the greatest lightweight. Of all time. Mm-hmm. And when you talk about marvelous Marvin Hagler, we know this is my guy, but regardless, you still got to recognize that we're talking about one of the greatest middleweights, if not the greatest middleweight of all time. I mean, I can see the argument, Bernard Hopkins actually has a good argument in that. I don't put him before Hagler, but he has a good argument.
Got a better resume. I'm just saying.
You say Bernard Hopkins has a better resume?
Yeah.
We got to nah. I don't know about.
I mean, all right, fair. There's no Durans or Hearns on Bernard Hopkins' resume. No, but from top to bottom, as far as
I wouldn't say there's no Hearns or Durans, because then that's really saying that who was a De La Hoya or who was a Trinidad, these are all time winners. So I'm not going to downgrade Bernard's resume because he has those type of caliber fighters, in my opinion, on his resume. It's just it's a close one though. But I like when you said it. Me saying no is saying nah. You're not looking at Hagler's resume enough. Yeah, you're not respecting Hagler. Not so much saying that Bernard's resume doesn't stack up to Hagler's resume. I think that they both are pretty thorough resumes. I don't look at one and say one has because if you look at both of them have thorough resumes, and both of them did a lot in the
and they both dominated. They're probably the two most dominant middleweights ever. Them two.
Indeed. You can look at the 14 defenses that Hagler made, or was it 12 defenses that Hagler made? I think it was 12. You can look at the 12 defenses Hagler made, and you can look at the 20 defenses that Bernard made, and it's still a very similar resume. It's still very, you understand what I'm saying?
20 is a lot more than 12, though.
Yeah, but you're also talking about.
I ain't talking resume. I'm just talking title defenses. That don't necessarily mean
I mean, he has the record for title defenses. That's the record.
Yeah,
like
that's crazy.
He do.
He has the record. Before that, it was at 15 with Carlos Monzon. Had the record at 15.
Another great middleweight.
Hagler was right there behind him. But even with that though, you gotta understand Hagler's was undisputed though. It was other people. Most of it wasn't, but about 7 of those championships, when 7 of those titles, when Hopkins had it, was undisputed. It wasn't until he beat Trinidad he was considered the undisputed.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
And that was his actual 15th defense.
All right, Che. So Floyd Mayweather, Marvin Hagler, how does it play out?
Okay. Mayweather tries to do the Sugar Ray, keep his distance, keep moving. But we're talking prime versions of these guys. Hagler is fast enough to keep up. He's fast enough to cut the ring off on him. Sugar Ray is not able. Sugar Ray. Floyd is not able to escape. Doesn't matter which version, because we know that he would be too small. I think that the size would matter, but let's just say that they were able to fight, catch weight. The style that he has, the shoulder roll would be to his own detriment up against a style fighter like Hagler, who head in your chest, can dig to your body, come upstairs, and he didn't just come upstairs with wild hooks and uppercuts. He had great straight left rights as you was trying to escape. He knew how to actually catch you running away. Like he knew
he breaks you down.
Exactly.
Hagler breaks you down.
We're talking about all these fighters here had very intelligent IQs, and Hagler was one of them. And that's the thing. Floyd hasn't been in fights with any fighter who has an IQ on the level of none of the fighters we just mentioned. And that's the big difference. That's the big difference. So how does it play out? I say within 8 to 9 rounds, Floyd is out of there.
King Son, how you see it? You see it 2 draws and 2 fights going the other way.
I see Hagler beating Floyd like this beast in him. Get him against the ropes. Because Floyd like to go on the ropes. You can't go on the ropes with a fighter like that. He gonna press you. He gonna beat you. He just gonna beat you all around the ring. Like, so I go with Hagler.
The Hearns on the ropes. You seen what did the Hearns when Hearns was on the ropes?
Exactly.
Man, so, I mean, Hearns was giving it back to him too. Pause, but that was, man, yeah. All right,
I see Hagler taking that.
All right, so I think it's unanimous. Is this
the first?
No, it's the second unanimous one. No.
That's the second. This is the second one because we said Tommy. Remember we said Tommy Hitman Hearns?
We all said Tommy. We all said Tommy pretty much is going to.
We all said Tommy Hitman Hearns.
Yeah, we all said Tommy is the second one.
Well, that's what it is.
We all said Tommy. We all kind of said Sugar Ray, even though King Son had to split.
Yeah.
That was with Sugar Ray and Sugar Ray.
So the marvelous one, Marvin Hagler versus Pretty Boy Floyd or Money Mayweather, whichever you prefer. We all pick unanimously the greatest middleweight to ever live.
Marvelous.
Marvin Hagler.
Rest in peace. Salute to the great marvelous one.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's just our opinion, you know.
To beat TBE, this is something else, though. We gave him one fight, basically. So basically, Mayweather wins one fight out of the 4 kings, is what the Parry is actually saying.
So I guess the 4 kings, he goes 1-3.
1-3.
1-3.
Yeah, 1-3.
I'm sure they'll let us know what they think about that one in the comments.
Hold on, but watch this. So that will technically give him the same record as Roberto Duran against the other 3.
Yeah, it actually would. It actually would. He would be on par with Roberto Duran.
Hey, and that's not bad.
Hell no.
Actually, no, he would be on par with. He would also be on par with Tommy Hearns.
Yeah.
Beat Duran.
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns beat Duran.
I mean, and
I mean, well, shout out to Floyd Mayweather. You still one of the greatest to ever do it.
Facts.
I still think personally, I think Roy, I don't know. Roy did make some points though. I ain't gonna lie, Roy made some points.
And which one was this with the black fighters?
Yeah, Roy made some points, but I think he made some points. I'm not saying that I agree with him.
I'm gonna be
I'm saying
there's
he
another
made some
video
points.
coming out. There's another video coming out. There's another one coming out. You know, because we gotta examine Roy Jones now. Because I feel like Roy Jones has been getting away. I think that Roy Jones has been getting away with some capping for quite some time now. You know, even going back to when he was talking about Charlos and Spence and fighters being friends and not needing to be friends, and they need to get in there and fight, and he ain't had no friends, and he fought anybody, and everybody know Roy Jones will fight anybody. Ooh. I'm just gonna be honest. There's some fighters that you missed, Roy. I mean, there's some fighters you missed, Roy. Some of them was brothers. Mikucheski wasn't the only one that we thought you should have fought. There were some brothers in the mix that you missed. But we're gonna get into that. You could have fought Nigel Benn. That could have happened. That absolutely could have happened. You could have even fought Eubank.
That could have happened too.
That could have happened. You could have fought McClellan. I mean, we know what happened with McClellan, but you could have called out for a fight with McClellan. He wanted to fight you.
And you could have rematched my man James Toney.
And that was coming next.
That was coming next. James Toney, definitely.
So this whole thing with you and this, I fought anybody and I do, you know, Roy, you did a lot. You did a lot. We love you too. But I don't know, man. You might have took some punches to say they got you saying some things that you don't need to be saying or remembering history the way that it didn't actually happen. As great of a fighter as you is, I remember watching your fights on HBO, and I felt like I was watching it tune up to watch it tune up to watch another tune up, waiting for the real fight. The best he was getting was Eric Harden.
He was taking people out.
He was taking them out, but you know,
they wasn't like
Frazier, a damn cop. You fought a cop.
Yeah,
you fought a cop.
Yo, before I forget, man, let me just remind everybody to jab that like button. Go ahead and uppercut that subscribe button, lead hook that share button, and throw a combination at the notification bell so you can stay updated when we drop new content. Follow us on Instagram and on X at the Parry 101 and on TikTok at the .parry.101.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of that. But
well,
we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that here at the Parry.
Talk about the Roy Jones. We gotta go through Roy Jones' resume. See what's going on.
We didn't heard what you said, and we put it out there with Floyd. You said what you said. You made a great point, and I did the field work, the investigative reported work.
Yo, fellas. I want to thank y'all. We got to wrap this up. I just want to thank everybody, man, for me rocking with the Parry, where we don't pull or duck no punches, and the Parry is fundamental to boxing. I am your host, Bomani UFG.
Pragmatic Shay Black.
King Sun 77.
And be up out of here. Until next time, peace.
Actually, now we're going to show you how to catch the jab. Actually, in boxing, it's called parrying.